Hey. Good morning. Happy Sunday, March 17th, St. Patrick's Day. So if you aren't wearing green, here's your virtual pinch. Alright, so today's just kind of a lazy day. I didn't have a specific topic in mind to chat about. Still kind of getting my thoughts together for what we're going to do this coming week. But I'm going to keep talking about English, about improving your English, about reading books. Yesterday, I didn't get a whole lot done like I wanted because in the morning I was teaching, so then in the afternoon out for lunch with a friend of mine, and when I got home I was really tired from the long week, so I took a nap. So it was nice to get rested up, and spent some time going over some books that I had read and gathered my thoughts and some information to write my reviews for those. And then I was going to continue reading the One-Page Marketing Plan, which is the book that I'm currently reading right now, and filling out the worksheet for that, which is kind of the process that I'm going through as I gather my thoughts for the kind of content that I want to create over the next coming weeks, just so I can kind of get my framework, just so I'm not just producing random stuff, but that it all has a focus, which I think is important, you know. So, and then about the time I got into that, then it was already time to go. So I got my jogging in, jogged, say about 5 kilometers. Might not have done the full 5 because of my audio coach on Endomondo. I think it was 36 minutes. So I probably did 5 kilometers. Did check my stats afterwards. So after that, I took a shower and then went out for a birthday celebration and ate a bunch of pizza and got home and crashed, and I'm here still trying to wake up. So Sunday, fun day, promises to be a good day, right? So for today, I don't have a whole lot planned. Probably just relax, take it easy, do a bunch of reading, maybe go through the One-Page Marketing Plan, or just get back into fiction. I haven't been reading as much fiction this week, so been focused on some other things, so it'll be nice just to relax and enjoy this stuff. So I'm reading The Banished of Muirwood. If any of you want to join me reading that, probably do a live sometime this week, so stay posted for that. If you want to talk about the book, you can read it along with me, prepare some questions. So somebody asked about a book club. I have no idea what all that involves and entails, but I guess from what I know about book clubs, somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but basically you read the book, right, and then you gather around to discuss it. So the good thing about questions, especially for English students, is because generally when English students read a lot, they memorize information, lists, vocabulary words, but what you need to do is not just learn, you have to practice, right? So the questions allow you to hear the formula, sentence structures, understand what you're hearing, so you're not just repeating lists of phrases like parrot nothing wrong with that, because you've got to practice on your own anyways to get to the point where you can do that. But then we're actually hearing somebody asking those questions and then you answering, which is a form of practice. So it's one of the things we do a lot with English students in the classroom through the use of mini stories, is creating stories together with the students, pulling in personalized details about their lives, making bizarre stories, crazy random facts, which is kind of a technique of those mega memory courses. I remember taking some of those when I was younger. And exaggerate the stories a lot. So that's kind of the BET process of the storytelling process. Blaine Ray, if you want to know more about that, you can look it up. But basically you create bizarre, exaggerated, personalized mini stories based around the students' lives. And then as we're making up the story, we're asking lots of questions just to help English students process those, what they're hearing, make sure they're understanding, and formulating their own responses. So, with a book club it would be a little bit different, but it would be an opportunity if you're an English student for you to practice, your speaking skills, which is something that most English students, kind of the most difficult skill to develop, because generally when someone comes wanting English classes, they can read, they can even do a little writing, they understand some of what they hear, but when it comes time to speak, they freeze up. So to develop that skill, it's just practice, right? It's like going to the gym and working out. So I tell them, like, if you read a lot, and this happens a lot, especially with information technicians, doctors, they read, they have an expansive vocabulary, but the main challenge that they have is learning is actually practicing speaking. And I think this tends from the fact that, like, most English students, that's like the area they have the least how do you say, contact with other people who actually speak the language, right? I mean, I remember students would say, hey David, I'm studying English here, but where am I going to practice? These are kind of the pre-internet days or early internet days. Now it's a lot easier with Skype and, sites out there focused specifically on talking for English students. You have a lot of opportunities, and we've even implemented a program in our course where our students have conversation classes every day to practice what they're speaking, what they're learning, which is really good for those who take advantage of it. But even then, when they have that opportunity, a lot of students don't, just because they don't feel confident yet. They're afraid of making mistakes. They're embarrassed of what other people think. So you've got to, get past that point and actually practice what you're learning, which is really important, not just for speaking English, but any area of life. Actually implementing, executing, and using what you know. So that's it. Kind of my little rant for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have questions, let me know. So, Banished of Muirwood is the book I'm reading by Jeff Wheeler. It's free in your Kindle Unlimited. Comes with the audiobook included, so you can download both the book and the audiobook. So feel free to pick that up, read along with me, and keep your eyes peeled for our live sometime this week, where we'll sit down and discuss that. I'll try to come up with some questions ahead of time for those of you who are learning English to practice with. All right, so time for me to go. Gonna buy some bread for breakfast, and as we say here in Brazil, in Portuguese, gonna go grab the Rango.